Hello and thank you for joining us. In this presentation, we're going to be talking about the quick start for Alfresco PaaS. It's about getting your minimum viable product in production while progressing your overall solution roadmap. Yes, quite a mouthful, but definitely worth it. Let's dive in. So what is Alfresco PaaS platform as a service? Well, as you think about your traditional software self-managed world, 80% of your time is spent on the infrastructure side of the equation, your security, operating, maintenance, and those exciting upgrades. And only 20% is spent on innovation, providing your users with the best solution possible. With Alfresco PaaS, you've got the same great capabilities of Alfresco, but now only 20% of your time is spent on infrastructure and 80% is spent on innovation, allowing you to provide the best digital workspace for your clients, allowing you to take full advantage of process automation or workflow to build the best solution for your clients. The key is to spend less time on infrastructure and all your time on innovation, keeping your clients competitive. Now, we talk about this being an MVP. Let's talk about what's in this MVP. Content intake, content searching, security, not just document access, but controlling functionality access based on group membership. Also, content migration, getting your content into the repository. And again, all this is living in the Alfresco PaaS. Now let's dive a little bit more into content intake. We're going to talk about drop zones or hot zones. Great feature, making life much easier. So a user can drag and drop a piece of content to a drop zone, as you see here, dropped into the Fund Documents hot zone. And by doing so, it will automatically assign metadata to that document. Based on that metadata, it will automatically file it in the correct folder, of course, based on business rules. And if appropriate, it can automatically create the folders for storing those documents and provide triggers to notify users of new content. If you're a user that likes to actually navigate to the appropriate folder, no problem. We can also give you the ability to navigate to the appropriate client, deal, project, or matter folder, and by dropping it into there, have metadata automatically assigned to that document. So you've got your hot zones for easy metadata assignment and filing, or you can upload straight to the folder and add metadata in that fashion. Now, we talk about document or content searching. We're talking about search pages available based on group membership, metadata for searching across multiple doc types. And when we say doc types, we're talking contract, invoice, credit memorandum, and metadata for specific document types, such as a contract can have an expiration date, an auto renew field, number of days to be notified prior to the expiration. So you've got the metadata that makes sense for your content. And of course, you've got full text or content search as well. So searching content inside the document. Now, we talk about this from a roadmap perspective. So there are some advanced capabilities you can add on as time goes on. So linking or associating documents, a great feature for keeping your documents together. Definitely want to check out the video on that. And we'll talk about the videos at the end of the presentation. Alfresco Enterprise Viewer, great add-on for annotations and markups and page reordering. A lot of great features with the Alfresco Enterprise Viewer. Alfresco Process Automation, that's your workflow capabilities, new account onboarding, new employee onboarding, invoice processing, all sorts of great workflows you can pull together, as well as records management. Let's not forget, Alfresco has a very robust records management capability, and I'll talk about a video at the end of this presentation to see records management at a glance. So these are features you can add on later. Again, we're talking roadmap. Let's get you started. Let's get your repository going with metadata and searching and accessing and using it. And then from there, we can add all these features as business needs evolve. Now, how do you get started? Well, first thing is a scoping workshop. We'll find out what your business processes are like. We'll get a handle on some of the metadata and any content that needs to be migrated. Then from there, we'll finalize an SOW, given the key things like timeline and cost, always important factors. Then from there, your financial investment will drive the delivery phases, everything you'd expect to see in a delivery situation, as well as the possibility of post-production support, if you like. We can provide that as well. From a timeline perspective, you're probably talking about 13 weeks with 2 weeks for paperwork initially. Of course, this is all going to depend on the level of configurations and the migration piece. So that's really going to drive what the timeline is. But again, we'll know that in the scoping workshop. So what do you need to do right now? Well, it's time to schedule your scoping workshop so we can deliver that first solution for your users. And as I said, there's some great videos you really want to take a look at to see Alfresco in action. The Alfresco Digital Workspace in action, great video for seeing a lot of things I talked about, including linking and the intake and the drop zones. Digital signatures, which is great to see what it's all about with DocuSign and Alfresco, very tight integration, and Alfresco Governance Services at a glance. That gives you a quick demo of what you can do with the records management side of Alfresco. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to hearing from you.